Alrighty, guys. It is Thursday, 29th of July. We'll be tackling Rio by Avirio's 96. Looks very cool. You get to see the actual statue of Rio. It's not the real one. I'm sorry to get your hopes up. It's not the real one, but a recreation of the statue of Rio. See what we're going to be doing driving through the streets of, I think, Brazil. Do not at me if I got that wrong. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so far, full speed. That may not be full speed. That's definitely not full speed. Because we maybe got speed tech. Looks like that's the case as I slam into a leaf. Who would have guessed that leaves are capable of stopping cars? Okay, that's a bigger drift than I'm making it out to be. Okay, excuse me. Excuse me? I did it 3 times in a row. Because the signs are red turning to the left, and I'm like, I gotta go really to the left, and I really don't have to go that far to the left. I can't see my goal, so I don't know what I need. Right into the finish for a 101. Looking for a 47.6. Okay. You can do this start full speed. I don't have to relearn how I did it because I did it first try perfectly, and now I don't know what I need to do to get it first try perfectly every time. How do I do this? How do I do this so well where I am so good at doing something I'm so good at doing something very well on the first try? I guess it's just because I'm going off of pure reactions. One second. Okay, I have returned. I'll probably play out that whole intro with me silent, with me muted, so at least you get to see that. And we'll get. Wait, hold on. I just noticed that I did actually choose a different map. I'm amazing at this. I was like, this doesn't look like the map I was just playing. This was on the phone for 10 minutes and I didn't even notice, dude. How long was I on the phone so I can know how long to record this video? Sorry, we're gonna spend 20 minutes getting to the actual run. Alright, we're good. Back into it. This is another first try, like I was talking about earlier. This is another first try, which means I'm gonna get everything right once. Okay, let's not talk about it. If I talk about it, then it doesn't happen. Okay. Everything's good. You don't actually need to let go of that corner at all. This corner is probably full speed if you do it right. Mainly because that jump wasn't smooth. Oh, maybe. There's gotta be like a slowdown in here somewhere that I'm pretty sure exists, but every turn that I'm doing, I'm like, I could probably line this up so that I don't have to brake. Was a bad gear on something that doesn't happen very often. There's a bad gear on tarmac. That was a lot smoother. Oh, and then dude, that pull is non-existent. I just went straight through it. Okay, you go up, and you cut it in. You maybe get a bad gear. That wasn't the greatest turn, but I'm not worried about it. Okay. You gotta take that a lot wider. Okay. You don't want to drift too much there. Here, you're okay with getting a little bit of a jump to cut this in. Then you want to go far, far to the left, or as far left as you can, so that you can do this. You probably want to NASCAR that, or do something, because this turn needs a brake. There's no way I'm doing that without braking. There's no need for red arrows here, I feel. Because in my eyes, red arrows means you gotta brake. Actually, I say that when I'm making a map where I have red arrows in it and you don't have to brake. Need to follow my own logic. Red arrows mean to brake. If I follow a logic that may not be correct, but I have seen it in other tracks, so I have to kind of assume that until shown otherwise. If I'm making a map, I need to go off of the same standard. I use red arrows to indicate, at least in my most recent track, I used red arrows to indicate like stuff that's tight. Stuff that requires like a very precise position, or at least a more precise position than normal. And I think I need, and if I'm following my own logic, I need to not do that. I need to change those signs to some other color. So that my logic remains solid. And so that if I follow that logic, then people can go, oh, this is a track by Canada. I know that if you see a red sign, I need to brake. Dude, that bad gear. It's only because I'm trying to do this without braking, but that bad gear, it's a dangerous one. So I have to take this in a very particular way, so as to not slide. Okay, take this in, go wide, and then cut it deep in. So I can be far to the left on this, not jump. Oh my god. I have to do that drift a lot earlier than probably anticipated, because I don't know if there was intentions that... I don't know if it was intended for me to not brake up until that point. Like, I literally can do this entire thing without braking. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. I don't like the jump that I did there. Could have done better, but otherwise, fantastic run. 48.4. Author medal. What am I looking for again? I don't even remember. 47.6. So 0.8. That's what I'm aiming for. We are... It says 17 minutes, but in reality it's 7 minutes. Or like 8 minutes. I said the phone call was 9 minutes, so it's somewhere around 7 minutes in. Hitting that author medal. Nice, easy author medal. Honestly, I want the author medal to be challenging, but I feel... I'm going to say this fully knowing it sounds pretentious. I feel like I am good enough at the game to get author medal on tracks where the author medal is set by someone of equal skill. And maybe that just is solid logic and there's no pretentiousness to it, because if I were to make an author medal, of course it's going to be easy for me to get it. Actually, that's not true, because there's a map that I made. One of the maps that I made that I never uploaded has an author medal that well, I don't play my tracks much, especially those older ones, but it has an author medal that at the time I was not able to get again. It was just that fast. So, I mean, I've gotten away from that now, I realize that what I want is an author medal that's easily achievable by me. And if that's the case, then that means it's a challenge for a lot of people, but people who are good at the game will get an author medal that's kind of free. I don't know how good I am at this game compared to all other people. I guess that's what my rank is for, right? But this is what happened when I played Osu. I don't know if I explained this before, but I played Osu for a very long time back a while ago, and I got reasonable at the game. And I didn't, I have no perception of how good I was, because to most people's eyes, they were like, man, you're really good at the game. But to my eyes, it's like, I know how much I don't know about this game. And I guess I've had this conversation with my friends. It's like, when you get good at something, you realize how much you have to learn. Whereas before you've played the game a lot, you don't see that, and so you can't tell, you can't tell the skill gap, right? Like if you watching this right now, or someone who's never played Trackmania, and you were like, man, this guy, he's going fast through this. I wonder how he gets there. It's all practice. And I mean, I've played this game obviously, this Trackmania 2020, I've played for almost a year now, 30 minutes each day. It's just good practice. And because of it, I've gotten to the level that I am now. But I can tell, and obviously the rankings can tell, how far away I am from being as good as the top players. And that's all time. I'll get there, and I'm not trying to get there fast, because I'll kill myself in this game. I will literally just stop wanting to play it, and that's not what I want. I want to play this game because it's a game I love. I've loved it since I've found it as a child. I want to keep loving it. I don't want to absolutely murder my view of the game by just playing it to death. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play it for 30 minutes every day. Maximum, well, not maximum, 30 minutes every day on average. Or at least at a minimum. Like I said, I've been making a map, so that kind of eats into my time. And I bet this sounds horrible. I'm not good at just talking. You would think I've been doing this whole recording me playing a Trackmania track every day for a year now. You would think I would know what I'm doing and know how to talk just to the void. I'm really bad. I just hope that my skill at this game blinds the horribleness that is my talking. Hey, 47.9. Is that's not there yet. We're getting there. 47.6. I need to make up 0.3. Look, the skill that I've developed doing these videos is being able to talk aimlessly for 30 minutes while also performing well at this game. He says as he crashes into a wall and does a side flip. That is the skill I've developed. Hate it or not. I will say that I have noticed through numbers and not necessarily through my play, because I cannot tell. I have noticed through numbers that I have gotten better at this game through the playing that I've done. But that is not noticed by me. Or at least that's not something that's visible to me. I can't... It blurs, obviously, because I've been playing this game for so long. I can't tell what my skill level was a year ago when I started doing these videos. Well, I can, because I can watch my old videos. But I can't tell the skill I had a year ago versus what I have now, because I just play the game. And I just happen to have a faster time every day. I don't play ranked in this game, so I don't fully know, you know, what my extended, you know, if I were to play the ranked in this game. I haven't even played, I literally haven't touched the seasonal tracks. I went so hard on the seasonal tracks last season that I was starting to not like it. And that's a clear indication that I need to stop. So I literally haven't touched the seasonal tracks this year, or this season. I'm gonna wait. I mean, I am gonna do them because it's good ranking. I am gonna do them, but I'm gonna do them when there's less time, just to make it a harder challenge for me to be number 1, number 2, whatever I end up. I got number 2. I got number 2 back in fall. No, spring. No, fall of 2020. No, spring. I'm an idiot. Let me say a bunch of seasons and be wrong. Spring 2021. I got second place, but it was a close race all the way up to the end, wherein that day I didn't have enough time to actually do more tracks, so I just kind of had to forfeit my points. I just had to accept what I had as points and hope that it was going to be first or second. It was second, so the person who put more time in won, and that's fine by me. I still got second. What's more fun in this game is doing these. I much prefer the track of the day. It's a fresh track every day that's really fun to play, that I only get these 30 minutes, usually, to put a time down for. I like the limited nature of the leaderboards. My problem with the season is that the leaderboards last for so long that it becomes a game of how much time do you have. Not like these are a game of how much time do you have. Because if I spent, 12 hours putting a time down on this track, I'm sure I could get really high on the leaderboards. But that would be mentally fatiguing, and I don't think anybody would want to do that. The limited nature means that there's very limited time to put a good time down, and you kind of have to accept a lot more subpar runs, I would say. And I mean, there are some runs that I feel good about. There was like a few days ago, that plastic track. It was a really good time. I don't know how I performed. I don't look at how I perform. I just play the track every day. I look at how I perform during the track. Like every time I get one of these times, you'll see that it pops up the leaderboard, or like my current position in the leaderboard. That's how I know I'm improving. When that number gets closer and closer to, or gets smaller and smaller. If in 30 minutes I can make that number smaller than the last time I made that number, I made a number in 30 minutes, then I know I'm getting better. I don't have to look at the end result. Because the end result after a long time will be, I get, higher and higher on that leaderboard. I don't practice this game as much as maybe someone who's better at this game does, but I'm not trying to go pro yet. Honestly, it'd be more fun to do videos about cool tracks. I don't care to put in 12 hours a day to practice one track to maybe win a cup against people who are equally as good as me. That's not my thing. I'm competitive, but I'm not in that way. I want to have fun still. And competition doesn't feel like fun to me. Here we go. Canada going on a rant about random things that he is just spewing from his brain that may or may not make sense. While he's performing at a track. That's all I'll say, performing, because I'm like autopiloting. I have to think about talking and what subject I'm talking about while I'm just like background playing Trackmania. Trackmania is the medium with which we relate. You and I, the viewer. you, the viewer, and I am I am not the viewer. You are not the one who is playing. I have the wheel, and I am not paying attention to it. Which is probably not a good thing, because that means that I'll probably crash. Like that. I'll crash into these solid leaves that I don't know how they're... I don't know how you make a city in a place where leaves are completely solid. That's kind of concerning. Okay. I lose a lot of speed if I... You see how I was 0.3 ahead and then I lost a whole bunch just from not having full grip there? I need to go over that crest and then turn into the left without getting like double skid marks like I had, because that slows me down. Let's get the topic back on the game that I'm playing, Trackmania 2020, released last year to critical acclaim, or I don't even know, because I don't care. I saw that a Trackmania game was coming out and I was like, I'm buying it. It's a cool new adaptation of the game that I love. And honestly, I prefer the visual style of this game. I know that's probably controversial, but I don't care. This game is my game. I can play the other games because the skills transfer, mainly because they're very similar in physics, but doesn't mean I want to. And I've had some people, let's just go all around the topic wheel here. I've had some people ask if I stream, and I've explained before that it'd be weird me streaming because I don't play games for that long. Because that's how I keep them from not just getting tired of them, as I play them for short bursts of time. But I would consider streaming more if I had more time. Right now I don't have time to do streaming. A lot of my day after work is making this video, editing this video, rendering this video, and then with the little time I do have, I want to spend it with my friends because I actually enjoy playing video games with my friends. And I enjoy the time I have on the weekends where I'm not recording a video like this to play games with my friends. Now, if I had less time at work or did something else where I could have more time at home, I might consider streaming. Because then I can make the video like just like a stream VOD, edited down. Or we could do Cup of the Day every day. That's the big problem. I really like Cup of the Day, I just don't have... I literally am not at home to do Cup of the Day. Oh, that was so sick, but I literally had no ability to make it. We're getting close to the end here, 23 minutes in. Ish. This video is going to be poorly timed, and that's because I was on a phone call for 9 minutes. That was funny. I enjoyed the conversation, I just don't know if I needed to do it. Was slick. This is a good run. This end is kind of free. I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't say words. I shouldn't say words. I literally lost the run because I said something. Now I'm angry. Now I want this time. I had it. It was in the bag. It was literally right there. And then I made... And then I decided I won. I decided I won and I didn't. And because of that, I just destroyed my end. I was 0.48 ahead. .48 ahead, that's crazy. That'd have been a ridiculous time. Yet here I am, without that time. Saddened by my last lapse of attention. I need to go way more to the left, a lot faster. Let's get it. Let me roll back the conversation here, do a rewind time. I'm making a map. And so it's for a competition because mapping is actually fun and a friendly competition for mapping is always good. If you follow the Trackmania scene, there's a mapping competition, a Carlsberg mapping competition, a transitional map. And I am participating. I am making a map for that. And I'll probably make a video for it on my channel. And so when that competition is open, I will probably release my own video on the map at the same time with the download link for any of you people who want to try my map. I'll also post a link to the competition if you want to play any of the other people's maps, which I highly recommend you play because they're probably also very good. And, well, that's about as much as I have to say about that topic. On to the next topic that I will be talking about for 3 minutes before I do the outro. I should, like, you know, while I'm at work, I should prepare topics for this video. Make sure make my random ramblings a lot less, or a lot more cohesive and not just me spitting brain matter at you guys. Unless that's what you like, you know? I'm here for you guys, I guess. Because for me, it's just playing Trackmania every day. I do these videos to possibly bring someone enjoyment and also to play Trackmania for the day because I love this game and I want it to do well. So I am also trying to bring visibility to a game that I love. I got a wheel down and that made me go faster. Oh, it was so close, bro. Bro, it was so close, bro. It was gnarly, bro. I don't know why I went like that. Okay. I don't want to get a massive jump off. Nice wheel down. Not even skid marks. And not enough braking. What are we at? We're like nearing the end. And I have yet to get a run similar to the one where I got like 0.4 faster. Okay. That was fast. Oh, I wasn't ready for it though. I really wasn't ready for it. I wasn't prepared for the amount of speed I was gonna have. That would have been so nice though if I had actually mentally been ready for that. Oh, now I'm just crashing into walls I don't need to crash into. This is gonna have to be the last run of the day. So, we'll see you all tomorrow for Friday, the 30th of July, where we will tackle whatever track happens to be the track of the day for the day. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the video and my aimless rant through my brain. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day gets better. Let's add a whole bunch of stuff to the end of it so I can do one more run. And I will see you all after this run. Wheel down, sick. Oh, later.